Most advice tells you the same thing: finish the course first. Complete the certification. Just follow the roadmap. They're wrong. Following a step-by-step guide isn't learning. It's transcription. And that's exactly how you end up in tutorial hell, where you feel like a pro while watching the video, but can't write a single line of code on a blank screen. The fastest way to actually learn programming isn't a course. It's starting a project you are completely unqualified for and suffering. I've spent years in the industry and mentored dozens of developers. I've seen the 100-day challenge students burn out and the certificate collectors fail their technical interviews. The ones who actually get hired. They're the ones who embrace the frustration. Today, I'm giving you the anti-tutorial method. A framework to stop consuming, start building, and finally bridge the gap between following a guide and actually being a software engineer. You've seen the videos. 100 days of code. The complete Python bootcamp. You start with a burst of energy. You watch the instructor, you type exactly what they type, and the code runs perfectly. You feel like a genius. Then you close the tab. You open a blank editor. And suddenly, you have no idea where to start. This is tutorial hell. It's a comfortable trap. You aren't actually learning to code, you're learning to transcribe. The biggest lie in tech education is that you need to build a foundation before you build a project. They tell you to finish the course first, to get the certification. But certifications don't write software. Logic does. And logic is only developed when you're struggling to figure out why your app is crashing at 2 a.m. Instead, you spend 6 months in a loop of passive consumption. You're learning every day, but you can't even build a simple to-do list without a guide holding your hand. You feel like a fraud because you know the syntax, but you can't solve the problem. You're not falling behind because you lack talent. You're falling behind because your method is fundamentally broken. So here is the hard truth. Stop trying to finish the course. The course is not a map. It is a reference manual. If you wait until you've watched every video to start building, you've already lost. Enter the anti-tutorial method. The premise is simple. Pick a project you are completely unqualified to build. Now start coding it. Right now. Without the tutorial, you will fail. In fact, you'll probably fail within the first 10 minutes. And that is exactly where the learning begins. Most people view frustration as a sign that they aren't cut out for coding. They think, I don't know how to do this. I need to go back to the basics. That loop is a trap. The anti-tutorial method flips the script. You don't learn a concept so you can apply it. You encounter a problem, and that problem creates a knowledge vacuum. When you are desperate for a solution, your brain is primed to actually retain the information. Here is the workflow. Step 1, define the feature. I want a button that saves data to a database. Step 2, try to build it with what you know. You'll fail. Step 3, this is where you use your resources. Go to Udemy or Coursera. Don't watch the whole course. Hunt for the specific module on databases. Watch only what you need to solve that one problem. Implement it. Break it. Fix it. Now, let's talk about the 2026 elephant in the room, AI. If you use an AI coding assistant to write the entire function for you, you've just traded tutorial hell for AI hell. You're still just copying and pasting. You aren't thinking. Instead, use AI as a Socratic tutor. Don't ask, write the code for a login page. Ask, why is my state not updating when I click this button? Force the AI to explain the logic, not give you the answer. The goal isn't to have a working app. The goal is to survive the frustration. Because the struggle is the only thing that actually builds the neural pathways of a senior engineer. If it's easy, you aren't learning. Stop being a student. Start being a builder who happens to use courses to unstick themselves. Now, I'm not saying ignore structured learning entirely. You still need a map. I've linked the best platforms, Udemy, Coursera, and Educative, in the description. Use them as reference manuals, not as a guided tour. When you stop following the path and start hacking through the jungle, everything changes. You stop being a student and start being a developer. That's how you build a portfolio that actually impresses recruiters. You don't show them a certificate, you show them a problem you solved while you were struggling. That's the difference between being qualified on paper and being capable in production. If you're tired of the generic advice and want the raw truth about leveling up in tech, hit subscribe. Let's stop watching and start building.